Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. It's time for more Carpenter quests because my inventory is begging me to please do these quests because it wants the space back. And, well, let's dive into it. Lance of a Lifetime. Oh, Arya, I trust you have continued carving away at perfection in our art. I have a somewhat unusual request for you today, finding the owner of an errant spear. Member of Gridania's finest brought it to me after discovering it during his patrol. How it ended up in the North Shroud is a mystery, but it is a fine piece of craftsmanship. The style is undeniably Ishgardian, though few could tell as much as the spearhead is missing. To a master, however, the love of both carpenter and wielder for this weapon is obvious. The haft has been worn smooth through use, revealing the quilted pattern of the wood. It is a king among the lances. I thank the whaler for his help. It was a great pity you could not find the spearhead. Regardless, it deserves to be returned to he who loved it. I know I would be distraught if I lost such a treasure. As guildmaster, my duties keep me firmly rooted here, yet you, as an adventurer, spread your branches far and wide. Hence why I have brought it to your attention. Thankfully, the lance gives us a clue as to its owner. Here, the winged crown of the Temple Knights carved on the shaft. Of course, this only helps somewhat narrows the field, but a member of their order may be able to help. Judging by the edge of the spear, the more veteran, the better. In any case, I now leave this in your capable hands. Alright, and we are heading to Ishgard itself. Okay. Just right on into Ishgard. Yeah, dude. You forget sometimes what it's like to actually just go right into the expansion for the expansion job quest, because some of them don't even go there. Alright. I can't mount. I'm just like, yeah, I'll just hit the mountain. No, wait. No mounting. Hello. I've been with Temple Knights for more than years, and I care to remember I live more than a few whelps, too. So how might I help you, lass? So, heaven hells take me. Haven't seen a lance like this since I was a squire. The owners like to be as old as me. Or dead. Who is that one bloke? Some fool joined the order round when I did, only to get himself killed by Beastkin. The reason I remember him is because we found everything but his lance. Has a son too, craven lad by the name of Bartholomew. I'm the one to hang about the broom. Take a lance to him if you like, but if I'm right about it, be glad it's broken. Any lance that can't fend off a few beasts has no place with the Temple Knight. Making me have to actually do a... Okay, I can't use that map. Oh, fine. We'll do it this way. I always get lost getting, like, into the broom itself, so... Yeah, no! Alright, alright. There's Breathview. Breathview's my name. What business does an adventurer like yourself have with a lowly soldier like me? This is my father's sphere, and you say it was in the Black Shroud. I was just a boy the last time I saw this. 'Twas the day my father rode off to battle the Horde to stride the steed. By a man of the Temple Knights, last I saw him alive, too. He got his body back, and by and by, mangled though it was to 7 hills, killed by a measly beastkin of all things. Damn milksop. Okay, I was just being weird. That's the way of Ishgard, adventurer. A man killed by dragons is a hero. A man killed by beasts, well, let's just say I have my father to thank for the pox on my house. So I see it my honor's mine to reclaim. I'll show the Temple Knights I'm worthy of their ranks, with the only proof they'll accept, Dravanian's corpse. But I'll not fight with the spear. I've no desire to be mauled to death like my father. Bow's my weapon now, or would be, if I had a proper one to hunt dragons. You said you were a woman of the Carpenter's Guild, didn't you? Could you do it? Fashion me a proper composite bow? I mean, this is a request I know, but... Philip, Pelé? One moment, son, I'm busy. Why don't you say hello to the adventurer? You have to excuse the boy, it's just me and him now. I fear his manners have suffered for it. It's a bright lad. I'm trying to wield the bow. We'll eat for a week on the fowl he brings home, but I've got no delusions. This is a hard life. I want better for him. But back to the matter at hand. I'm not a rich man. I don't have the gil to pay for a composite bow, but given time, scrape a bit together, and then I'll expect your finest. Next Carpenter quest be available from both of you upon reaching level 53. Map. Come on. A hunting he will go. A hunting he will go. I was about to look for you. I've been checking the markets, and by my reckon, I've enough to pay for the best holy cedar composite bow you can fashion. If you allow me a discount. I had to kill a number of less dragons for this coin. Pay shite, since any fool with a point stick can do for them. Real money's in the greater Divanians. 'Tis where the glory is too. Proper bow let me take one's head and win my knighthood with any luck. I ask you on bended knee, friend. Accept what I can pay, and make me a fine bow. Okay. Long dream of owning a fine, holy cedar composite bow, please, I'm unsure. There we go. Why, it's as light as a feather. Even a male in my arm will never tire while holding it. And the draw weighs thrice that of my last bow. This'll fling a heavy broadhead, a good 200 yalms. Thank you, my friend. Tell you the truth, I don't mean to hunt just any dragon. I've got a target in mind. Nurgavilu. Bastard might as well be covered in steel armor. Even knights can't pierce the scales with their lances, let alone their arrows. Well-aimed shot from this bow might slide between his plates. He was awoken from a long sleep, you see. Last time he did, he left a trail of corpses. Vilu's head will win me my knighthood and a better life for my boy. Not that Philippi sees it that way. Could you call him a adventurer? He's always away from home these days, spends all his time hunting out near the manufactory. So he wants to become a machinist. Well, that's a good route to take. That's what I just heard. He wants to be a machinist. No. I was expecting to go down. Shh. Can't you see I'm busy hunting? These birds come into the city to avoid the winds. It's easy to catch them without a bow. Just lay traps out. Lay out traps for them. No one wants me to come home. No. Keeps leaving to fight dragons, no matter how many times he gets hurt. I don't want to see him. No, look. Sorry that put you through that. I just wanted to see his face before I left. But no matter. I'll have to hunt, and if the gods are good, I'll slay Nurgavilu by the time we meet next. Oh gosh. I already have one in my inventory. Why do I have one in my... Sure. Wait, it's like, wait, do I actually need one for... whatever. Ministers of Grace defend him. Arya thinks they're not... well, I've not yet won my knighthood. On account of your bow, why wager? Consider an arrow clean through the greatest of dragons, but it would require the right bowman to do it. I fear I'm not that bowman. I wait for the right moment and loosed with shot with all my strength. I watched Nurgavilu and dodge it with ease. All I did was anchor the dragon, and his ire was terrible. I'd be dead by rights. It's a miracle that priest passed by when he did. I owe my life, and I'll not leave that debt unpaid. I was unsure how I might go about it until you showed up. You're a craftsman with no small rebuke. Could you make the man a staff for me? He's something of a conjurer. I have no doubt he would admire your handiwork, though I can't say I know what kind of staff he'd like. You'll have to take that up with the man himself. Please make him whatever he desires. On my honor, he will not go unpaid. Let's... back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. They're like, you will get used to the broom, and you will like it. That was not the right NPC. I'm like, wait a second. Can I help you? Sent to repay me, you say, even after I insisted I didn't need anything. Well, you know how these fellows are. Never happy until their honor is satisfied. Well, I shan't play coy any longer. My cane was damaged. It's about time I had a new one. Well, welcome a dark chestnut rod if you would be so kind. Found your way to crafty a dark chestnut rod, my child. I mean, yeah. Alone above! The wood feels alive, warm, as if it still remained rooted in the ground. I contend the far more ailments now. This is a masterwork, and you mean to say that you made this, my child? Yeah! I mean, no offense, of course, but I expect something less than this. Philippi is a fine boy, but he promised to repay me for it, interceding on his father's behalf. I did not think he would have the means to do so. Beg your pardon, his father commissioned you? I brought a clutch of flower thanks. They're good plump ones, too. Ah, Philippi, that is most kind of you. I very much appreciate the thought. But the growing boy needs more food than I am. Please take them for yourself. What your father sent was thanks enough. Father sent thanks. My father? Dear boy. He's an honorable man. Like father, like son, eh? Now I must go. There are many and more who need tending. I'm itching to try out the staff. Hello, and keep you all. Oh, and pass my thanks on to both of you, if you please. I'm the one who told the monastic, you know. Tell him that my father might get hurt fighting a dragon. Don't you dare tell father what I did. No, I asked for help, but only shame him. If only he'd stop this nonsense on his own. Did the priest like it? Ha! Oh, AJ, he did it that. You made it after all. It's not much, but here, your payment. Now I'm off to practice. I'm no true archer just yet, but that almost cost me my life. But no matter what, I'll not suffer that dragon to live. Sure. The pants. Oh, my inventory. The sun also rises. I'm glad of the chance to see you, Arya. Since last we spoke, I spent every spare moment at the butts. I'm now confident that I am worthy of your weapon, and with some luck, I'll be able to lay Naguru Vilu low. In fact, I have already left to do so, but the bullet's got missing. I haven't seen Philippi today either. Don't think. Quickly help me search. I'll look for the boy around the broom if you take the holy stables. Literally back and forth. If he didn't have his bow, he can't leave. Philippi, what in the seven hells were you thinking? Why do you have to fight Naguru Vilu? What if you don't come back this time, father? What then? Son, I will come back. Why do you think I took off the bow? The dragon can't hurt me if he can't hit me. Like he didn't hit you last time. He'd be dead if I hadn't told the priest. What's that? I told him! I begged him to help you. You could have died, father. Philippi, never knew you worried so. But you've got to understand that there's no other path to knighthood for me. Without the dragon's head, we've got no future. Is there more than this life, son? I like this life. I don't want you to die, father. Son! Father, if you really must fight him, then find a safer way. If there were one, we'd all be dragon slayers. Have you even tried? My snares catch birds. Couldn't a large trap catch a dragon? You could kill with ease. I suppose so. We need a record of wood, but Ari can help with that, so couldn't you? That's the best idea I've heard so far. Some might call me a craven, but I can take that for the boy's sake. Let's give it a try. Can't leave him all alone, like I was. We'll need your help, Arya, and good lumber. For Naguru Vilu, I'd say 3 links at least. Do you know what won't splinter even when holding a livid dragon? Well, what about your timber master? Wouldn't he know? Snare for a dragon. That guardian spear has led you to unexpected places, it seems. Well, I can tell you, Greenwood's best suits your needs. The dragon's eye will destroy out less pliable. New cut timber can freeze, however. Must needs find a type resistant to cold climes. Nothing really jumps to mind, but I do know a botanist who works in the cold of Querthus. He goes by the name of Rotuloin, and you'll find him in the Skyfire Locks. He's an expert source, and I suggest you consult with him. Where are we going this time? Querthus. Central, middle, nowhere. Got it. How's to trap a dragon in? Well, you certainly don't want for ambition. I believe birch would be the best for your purposes. Wood doesn't share the beauty of oak or teak, but has no equal when it comes to flexibility. Moreover, it absorbs a little moisture as a green wood, would not turn brittle by freezing. Alright, bars of view. Really? Have you had any luck finding proper lumber, are you? Here you go. Birch, eh? Since flexibility say Negrovila won't be able to break free, I think I'm able to find a trap out of this. No doubt you went to some trouble. Here, have this. It's not much, but please show us my things. Now, let's see if I can't get that dragon, eh? Sure. More fierce than fire. So, you either need to purchase this off the market board or have the recipe book Master Carpenter 3, which is via scripts and yada yada yada. And anyway, more fierce than fire. I had him, Arya, right in the trap, writhing. A stupid mistake, true. Negrovio couldn't force his way up, but, well, I took him for a fire breather. Luster was like a madman when he broke free, but my arrows just bounced off his scale, so I fled like I promised Philippoli. But I'm not done yet. This experience has taught me that I don't know Negrovio as I ought to. He must have a weak spot, and I mean to find it. I'd like your help, if you're willing. His armor is the problem. I've got to figure out how to pierce it, and he thrashed about in the trap enough that I'm wagering that he left the scale behind. Need to go and examine the wreckage. It's in the convictory now. Get a soldier there my name, he'll let you have a look at it. We'll discuss strategy when you return. For the moment, I'd like to spend some time with my boy. Oh, that is. I was like, oh, let's just go through Ishgard. No, it's Worth is west. Okay. There you are. Part of the view? No, the trap. Made that into firewood. I did. It's freezing here. Found the spearhead though. Stuck in the dragon most. Like, have it. Can't burn it, can I? But I flew all the way here, and you're sending me backwards. Okay. Well, did you find the Negrovila scale? Ow. Take it out. Seven hells, Arya. Remember my father's spear? This is its spearhead. Did I say sphere? Spear. Wow. It's going to mean he fought Negrovila. But that means Negrovila killed him? My father died a knight's death? Must have driven his lance in Negrovilo. It stayed in the dragon's body even through his 20-year sleep. The dragon awoke. He flew somewhere over the shroud where the shaft fell when the spearhead remained. By finding the pieces of the lance, we've learned the truth, but the fate's been even kinder than that. It's given us the way to kill Negrovilo too. Somewhere between the dragon scales is an open wound. Spearhead's long lodge there will have kept it agape if I send an arrow into it. Can I hit such a target? If I miss, no. Not risk it. Only the lance will serve here. No, please don't, Father. It's too dangerous. Grandfather fought in a Negrovio with a lance and died. You barely skipped last time, only because you were using a bow. You can end this with one thrust, Philippoli. Besides, I'm better with a spear. I've got an ally your grandfather didn't have. Arya, she can fashion you a weapon finer than my father's. I won't lose, son. I can't lose. Fine. Die! See if I care! Son, I'm sorry, but my mind is made up. Arya, I need a new lance. My father's was furite, but I wish for an adamantite trident. It's worth the gale, even a dip into my coin reserve. And if it allows me to clear my father's silly name, you can name your price. Or to complete this quest, you must have learned the advanced recipes contained within Master Carpenter 3 or visit a market board, which it doesn't say, but yeah. I'll have Negrovila's life for my father's, Arya. What are you trying to do with them? There we go. I'm like used to key items where just hitting circle works, but it doesn't work for regular items. Ugh. This is what I need. A spearhead keen as a dragon's claw and a sturdy haft welcoming to the hand. Even from you, this is better than I dreamed. The slain Nagura will have to drive this into his heart through the open wound my father left. No doubt I can do so with this. I'll lie in wait for the Dravani where he hunts, to the north of the Victory. But I've got one last request to make of you. Philippole's been sulking around the holy stables. Please tell him what I'm doing, and I will be coming home. Very curious, he told us exactly like, oh, I'll be going to this specific spot. Because, you know, we're totally following him. Please note, it's been years since I actually did these quests. I don't remember, and I really wasn't paying attention to the story back then for these. They were kind of just like, oh, I need to get these out of the way to get the abilities and get the achievements out of the way. Blah, blah, blah. For grandfather's honor, you really said that? He's never said anything nice about grandfather. Milksop, Latwick, a traitor, even. But maybe he always believed. Secretly. Alright, I'll believe in my father too. Can't just sit back and wait for him to come home, can I? Please come with me to watch him, Arya. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. You know what? I think it's slightly faster if I fly to Tailfeather. Oh, hey. There he is. Oh. Just right into it. But the spear and the reveal was... Did you see that, Father? Couldn't have done it without you. You did it! You did it! Philippole, what in Holoni's name are you doing here? Father, but you move with the lands. I was wrong to doubt you. You're a proper dragon slayer now. I am at that. I've avenged my father and cleared his name. I've earned the bloody title. When the Order recognizes me, you'll finally get the life you deserve, son. Arya, I asked much of you, and you've never let me down. You've got my thanks. I could not have slain Nagura without this lance if only my father had such a fine weapon. I've got to go to where he rests and apologize. I lost faith in him. I listened to what others said. Hells, I've said more than my fair share of unkind things over the years, too. Where is he, Father? Nearby. I've never been, but it's time you met him, Philippole. Me and the boy will visit my father's grave. It's in the Lickyard and Gorgane Mills, not far from here. He would have liked you, Arya. Why not join us? That's way over there, though. You say it's not far. It's whatever. It really isn't that far. Hey, Krutza. E rank. Father, this is Arya. She's the one who made the trident. What I'm trying to say is, Nagura is dead. I killed him. And this is Philippole. He's my son, and your grandson. I should have brought him sooner. I should have done a good many things sooner. I believe in you. Defend your honor. You were a brave knight, and a better man than me. Mine was the blow that killed Nagura, but only because your thrust was true. Farewell, Father. I'll be back. We'll go and make the truth about my father known to the Temple Knight's eye, and the dragon's death, too. Thank you, Arya. None of this would have been possible without you. This concludes the Carpenter quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to take the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must complete the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you've done so, the next Carpenter quest will be available from Beaten. So, that wraps up the Carpenter quest for Heavensward. I don't know why I'm thinking I'll spot another hunt. Whatever. I'll go hang out with Kurtzet. Hi, Kurtzet! Hey, bud! So yeah, that does wrap up Heavensward Carpenter, which leaves with Stormblood Carpenter, which, well, Stormblood is the you can't buy from the Market Board expansion for these quests. So Raphael is going to be coming in very handy again. But that is that. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below of various links, social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there too. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!